And we're live. Hey everyone, Hunter 1930s original fan collector, etc. Back with another video, and today another week and another kickoff as expected. But this time it's something I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I'm doing more videos coming out soon, and yes, right now we're still in Florida. We're still working hard, and just it's a long way. And to be honest, I was not expecting to make another Wobbly Fan compilation video, but Wobbly Fan compilation part 14 had to come about. I had to make that. Because why not? And because I was only expecting to make it up to like 10 episodes. Number 9 wasn't supposed to be a thing, but apparently I came up with some new ideas to make more episodes since you guys really like that. Because why not? And that says a lot if I'm going to make 14 episodes of that series. Because, it wasn't something I was expecting to do, but apparently it happens, but because number 1 was a really popular video of the series, so yeah, I can imagine how much people really like it. So yeah, I can see how it would make the thing a very popular series, but after all those views and everything. But very cool enough to own all these fans, but that you get the point of how cool it is. Because it's a neat thing. And I wasn't anticipating to make this series this long, but apparently it has happened. But will I make part 15? I don't know. Because part 1 says a lot. Part 2 and the other part says a lot to make out of it. And those videos I only release during special occasions or something that happens, something really big happens. But yeah, part 9 and 10 are going to both come out at the same time, so just get ready for that. Because that is something really says something I have to be real about. Because, it was a very popular series that I was excited to release, but just keep in mind, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity happens. Hey, Adam. Well, despite the series making a big thing for the channel, but, I decided to make, but I can give you sneak peeks of it on the live stream, but I ain't going to show the whole video because that means a lot. In part 9, you can get the idea already, but this series was a really big part to us. So I'm just gonna watch, but I'm only gonna show you a sneak peek of part 11 here because you know, and I heard Callie was in it. Congrats, man. But yeah, this series was a very popular, so that's why I'm only gonna show very few sneak peeks of all.
I don't want to know about things we've gone through, though it's hurting
You see what part 11
me.
looks like for sneak peek.
Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's my destiny.
This series really made a big impact.
I was in your arms, thinking I'd belong there. Figured it made sense.
And yes, this is a big series that really made me popular, so that's why I'm going to stick with it.
Building me a home.
If this series makes me popular, I'm going to go buy it.
I'd be stronger, but I was a fool.
I'm only going to show a little bit of this because so you know what to expect. And,
but someone way down here proved he's someone dear.
Okay, that's all I'm going to show of this, so you get the idea of a sneak peek. But I can also show you part 10 while at it a little bit, because why not? And if it made me popular, I'm gonna release it when I hit 5,000 subscribers for part 9 and 10. So
I'm holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground.
And I'm happy it made me popular, but
and I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make you sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, you tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around. You say that it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize.
This is all I'm going to give you a sneak peek in part 10, what to expect. But part 11, you got a sneak peek too, but I'm not going to show part 12 and 13 for sneak peek and part 14 either. But you already got the idea what 9 would look like a little bit, so I only can give you sneak peeks because I don't want to ruin the whole thing. So you guys just want to see it. And this series was meant to be something to entertain, not for people to copy. But, you know, this was something I wanted to make, but I felt like I had to come to an end, but I didn't want to say goodbye to this series, but, you know, it was really a big thing for me, so if it made me popular, so you get the idea. But you know, that's how it should work. But if this series made me popular, then congrats. I'm very happy about it. Because, you know, it wasn't supposed to be a thing, but I thought I'd give you an idea what that looks like. Because we're going live for this. Am I proud to present this series to anybody? I am. Will I make this series a popular thing again? Absolutely. And if you ask, is this my favorite series of them all? Probably is to make, obviously, because I put my heart and soul into it. So, yeah. But it's something I didn't expect myself to make. But if I'm going to make it, might as well make it worth a while. And will I keep continuing to do these videos? Yes. And am I happy about it? Yeah. If you ask me what's my favorite series of the Wobbly Fan compilation, I don't know what episode, to be honest, because there's a lot of things I like about this series that I did not. For the people who do these dumb ceiling fan trends running with a missing blade on purpose, I wouldn't do it if I were you. This is why I told everybody, because you would inspire others to do it, and you could wreck your fan, you could wreck the house structure. I don't care. This is why I tell you guys not to do it, but well, however, I do enjoy making this series because it's a very popular thing. Hey, Hellcat.
Hey,
How do you like knowing about the series so far?
I like the series. I like them. I like the
But
series.
Do you want a little sneak peek of 12 and 13?
Yeah.
But I can't show the whole thing because this is going to be a lot to share. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Sorry, my mic's not real good.
Yes, this is a little sneak peek of 12. So
That is nice.
yeah, and a lot of it's in Vegas too. So 12 and 13. But 14 is all at Disney World. So. But however, we would need to make massive goals. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at that Victorian wobbling a little bit with it.
Figures up ahead, moving in the
It was supposed to be a thing until
white skin,
I was like, why not, right?
perfume
Yeah.
on my wrist, and the full moon that
I'm only going to show a little bit because
these dreams in
why not?
the
Because it would spoil it for others. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Is that one missing like a glow?
I don't know why it was missing like that, but I know they did something with the glass. They actually put it on the wall sconces, which I found that very, very weird. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I like the ceiling.
Yeah, I say it matches the fan too, so why not?
I search for
Yeah.
time on a watch with no hands. I want to see you clearly. Come closer than this.
Look at that Victorian wobbling
All
too.
I remember
Nice.
are the dreams in the mist. These dreams go on when I close my eyes.
So I thought I'd share you a little sneak peek of that because
Okay.
it really made a lot.
Yo, I bet that's gonna be your most popular video.
And 13, if you want to get a sneak peek of this,
Oh,
look at
that's
how wobbly that Victorian is.
yo, that's crazy.
I got chills, they're multiplying.
Hey, Abby, how you like the song to it?
I like it.
Look at that thing wobble to it.
I like it.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. You better
This whole thing is in
understand.
Vegas for 13.
To my heart, I must be true. Nothing left for me to do. You're the one that I want.
But I thought I'd show you a little sneak peek of this. But over this is 14, and this is all I did today, so you get the
Disney
idea.
World?
Yeah, why not? Please,
I like that.
yeah. I thought I'd like put this together because why not? Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see it.
And look at that original wobble kit. But of course, we would have to meet really, really massive subscribers goals or something like that to make this episode come out. But I can guarantee you that part 9 and 10 will come out together. But if you want to see what 9 looks like, I could give you a spoiler, but
Yeah.
I could only give you like so much out of it. And I mean, this episode, number 9, you're going to probably be on the wildest ride of them all.
Yeah.
Because look
Okay.
at how bad those fans wobble. This is why 9 became an idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was only going to cap it off at a certain amount of episodes, but I was like, hell no, I got to do more. You agree?
City light, baby girl. In the day,
And you could tell how wobbly that fan is, so
Yeah.
it's the night.
It's pretty wobbly.
Turn up lighter. In the night,
and I had to
no
pick a perfect song for number 9. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
something red.
I like that song actually.
Wearing white
Saying,
as you're walking down the street of my soul.
So that makes it so wobbly.
yeah, a lot of these fans are wobbly. That's why number 9 became a thing, because it involved the worst of the worst wobbles for fans.
You take my sound, you take my sound control. Another night,
But however, this gets, I'm gonna skip to the best part because of this series, because you might want to see this and skip this a little bit. We can skip around. What do you say? You want to see it? This part?
Yeah.
Now, this is what makes this the best series of them all. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Imagine if Minor saw that.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
it's the night. Turn up I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try. I guess I need tomorrow, so I guess I'll just believe it. Tomorrow never knows.
But you get the idea what that looks like, right?
Yeah.
How you like, what would you say is your favorite episode of this series? No.
My favorite, you say?
Yeah, favorite
I
one.
really like 7.
9 is one of my favorites because this is the worst of the worst. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
And I decided to mash up all the fans that I found the most wobbly to this. And does this make something? Yes, it does. Well, I plan to make another one
Maybe. Could you see what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
But number 9 was supposed to be like a big thing, but I wouldn't. I don't know what I could do, but if we're gonna make more episodes of these series, it would be fun. But that's something we gotta discuss of how it's going to play out. Can you see what I mean? It's gotta play out very well.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Will I ever make Will I ever make this series a more popular series? Yes. By showing it off to others? Yes, I would. But if you guys really enjoy those parts, well, stay tuned because we all gotta work for it. You agree?
Yeah. I hope they reach 10,000 subscribers soon. That would be legendary.
Yeah, that would be something if we hit 10,000. Nice. That's a nice fan. So, will I continue to make these series? Yes, I will. But however, we gotta all work for it, right?
Yeah.
It has to be earned. It's not a given because there's only so much I could do to make the series a once in an opportunity lifetime. But
My thing
Well-
is lag spiking. So I don't
Yeah.
immediately respond, that's why.
It's not easy to make because you have to like put videos together and make that happen. But is
Yeah.
it? Would I say this is a hard work series? Yes.
I can see why.
And would I make more episodes? Of course I will. But it's not like I could do it every single day. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah. When's the 2025 remake for the Nouvelle?
I'm not sure. Maybe during the Christmas time period because that would be an excellent one.
Yeah. Is it like. Yeah.
And if people are asking me, is there an update to the fan collection? Yes, there is. I'm getting more stuff when I come back home, so just stay tuned for all the sweet goodness. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
And will I make more episodes of this series? I would. And if people ask me, is this my favorite series so far that I made for this channel? Yeah, it probably is one of my favorites. And I'm very honored to make it, so because it's not like it's a given time you can make it. So we only have like 300 more to 4,700. So, but we need to go through a little bit more than 300 more to make it towards 5,000. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, I can
For
see
me to
what you-
release the full episode of 9 and 10. But you got a little sneak peek of what it would look like, right?
Yeah.
Because you guys want to see sneak peeks, I will give you the sneak peeks, but just remember, this is a little bit of a spoiler if you want to watch spoilers or something. If you don't want to be part of the spoilers, then that's fine. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Because
Like- I like spoilers because then I can kind of picture together what it would be without actually knowing what it is.
Yeah, so at least you got to see a little bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to spoil the whole episode for everybody. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
But I only could give them a certain amount. And did I enjoy making this? And am I going to put this into a movie? Probably will. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the movie be like 1 hour, like some of the movies. Like, it would be the ultimate movie.
Of Wally fans, that would be something. But is it a classic? Of course it is. Would I dare to make more? I would love to make more. Of course. Is it unforgettable? Yeah, it is. But, you know,
Yo, do you know about natural iron in Casablanca Nouvelles?
yeah, but they're really, really rare. So.
I haven't seen one at all on the internet. They're so rare.
Yeah.
Like, bronze titanium is the only one I saw, and I kind of...
Bronze patina is the most common, actually. They did come in copper and they did come in verity too, but natural iron is really, really rare.
I kind of want an antique silver one since I kind of never hear people talking about that.
Yeah, I did see a copper one at one point, but I was like, dang, it was in Washington. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. What?
I did see a copper one in Washington at one point, but I sadly couldn't get it.
Washington, Illinois, or as in the state?
Washington State.
Oh.
I was like, dang it, I really, really wanted a copper one.
When was this?
This was like 2019 for that matter.
Oh.
That's a long time before we knew each other, right? And all that.
Yeah. I don't
So,
think we
yeah.
knew each other until like I came into the picture as Hellcat Demolished, like 2020.
Yeah, that's a long time, honestly. But will I make more of these? Yeah, you know that I'm actually starting to put out some older videos so you guys can watch that. Some unseen snippets and all that.
I like
Did I
the
enjoy
older-
making? Like, you get to see some older classes where I take down a Venus and put up a Saturn because of the bearing issues that time my Venus had.
The Casablanca Venus has bearing issues. It
My
did?
Venus Halo actually had bearing issues, but then I replaced it later on. The bearings in it, so.
If the bearings ever go bad on my Casablanca Mercury, then what do I do?
I actually know how to change the bearings. There's some how-tos on that. And then Aiden can teach you how to do that if you want to learn.
Yeah.
Because since I have the flywheel tool, that's only like for dealers only get that thing. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah. My Mercury doesn't have bad bearings right now. It's only been like 3 months. When was this ever? I don't remember this. It's been only a few months since I got it. So
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
it's just a hypothetical scenario as of right now.
But as you could tell, I'm putting up a Saturn in this video.
Oh, nice.
And yes, did I enjoy installing the Saturn? Yes, I did.
Didn't you have one that was like an orange Saturn with the orange light kit and the
Oh, that's the bright copper one. Yeah, I do. I still have it, but it's just in the box in storage right now.
I like those.
Will I ever get to make a video of it this year? Yes, but it might take a while to get that because I would have to move a whole shelf to get to it.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful fan and outstanding look. I just cherish it. And if you ask me how easy is the installation for the Saturn, it's not too hard. Only except for the rings being a little bit on the heavier side. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I have a question. So, how hard is it to install a Casablanca Nouvelle? Like, if I ever get one, like hypothetically.
The only hard part is carrying up the motor, but installation shouldn't be that hard.
So you
Unlike,
mean it's heavy?
yeah,
How heavy are
it's
we talking? Like 30 pounds?
over 30 pounds, yes, correct. And and of course, some people, because when I get back home, I give people an option what fan they should vote, what they want to vote for. What should I install? I gave them these options. Look at this.
Yeah.
And then look what's winning the votes.
The Venus Gallery Edition? Oh, yeah, I voted that. Because I just like it. Especially in
And
that
yes,
finish.
trust me, this fan is going to be an absolute pain to put up. It's one of the hardest Casablanca fans to install by far.
What's so hard about carrying up the motor like the Nuvo?
Not necessarily, but putting the canopy on, the hatch, and all that, due to the limited space with that small, teeny little downrod, the limited space really makes it a pain to install.
Yo, do you have a Casablanca Cascade?
I do not. I wish I did. No.
I want one of those mini ones, you know, with the 32-inch blades. I don't know, maybe they're 42-inch.
Well, they do come in 42 and 50, as I know. But however, if they made it really small, it's custom blades for it. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And how hard is it to repair a Brewmaster? I don't see it's that hard necessarily, unlike some of the Casablancas I've worked with. Casablanca Scandia, those are really neat. And because I gave people an option, what should I install? And look at how many people voted for Venus. 65% of the votes. So I gave them until May 13th. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
To vote, and if whatever gets the most votes is the winner that I'm going to install. But Venus, you could learn how to put the blades on two different ways. You can go from putting the blades together on the hub on the ground and carrying the hub that is one piece, or you could go from the top part of the motor. Can you see what I mean? Which would absolutely make it a pain when you're on the ceiling with the shorter down rod. But can you see what I mean? It's a pain either way. This fan's a pain either way to install. I don't care what it is, it's going to be a pain. And especially when it comes to the light kit, it's also heavy too. So that's also another thing you might want to caveat with that fan. And that ring is heavy too. It's about like a half an inch thick of glass. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't dare drop that, because that would be a bad disaster. But did I enjoy making the video of it? Yes. Am I going to enjoy making a video of it? Yeah, probably. But
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have
the installation, not so much really, because it's such a pain. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go here.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later then.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night.
Who are you talking to?
Well, just one of my friends.
Your friends? Nice, that sounds cool.
Because we're going live, that's why.
Oh, you're live right now. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. You can,
Okay.
because we're like, for this, whatever votes we get the most out of that poll will win what I'm going to do.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
other than that,
Yeah.
I really don't have very much else to say right now, so yeah, we can. I'm gonna take a break and we'll be back in a few. Well, we're back. Thanks for waiting patiently, guys. So, as anticipated, we were about to make more of these Wobbly Fan Compilation series episodes. And yes, I was really excited to do it. And would I do more? Yes. And will I ever plan to do more of a entertaining episodes of it? Yes, I would, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience to make it, honestly. Have I got more videos? I do, but am I excited to make more of it? Yeah, I am. Like, this series has meant a lot to make, and it was probably one of my favorite things to do, but patience is the key for it, guys. So whatever I make out of it, it's a once in a great lifetime. You'll see it. And will this series make a reappearance once it goes off? Maybe. And did I enjoy it? Of course I did, but has this series made a reappearance? It probably will make a reappearance, but I don't know when I'm going to stop making this series, but it's just it just depends on how well it does. That's the thing, because if the more views we get out of it, the more support, then yeah. And will this series continue to make its reappearance over and over again? Yes, it will. And will I ever plan to stop making it anytime soon? Uh, Probably not. It's just doing too well. So yeah, we're supposed to have Miner, but his phone was not. It's pretty much dead at this point. So yeah, he won't be making it to the stream. So because I really was hoping to do that, but. And would I ever plan to make this series a more popular thing? Yes, but therefore, these parts were just something I could do. And yeah, for the weekend, not much is going to really go on except for just the enjoyment of myself. But next weekend, we're going to pack up and head back home, and we also do the homecoming live stream too. So once we get do the homecoming live stream, I'll have more people come in and try to join me and keep me company in this, but I don't know what's going to be up next, to be honest. Because, it doesn't have a lot of hype. Could you see what I mean? Right now, we just don't have too much right now, so yeah. I don't know what else is going to go on, but will I keep this stream going? Yes, but for a little bit more, maybe I'll make it an hour for this one because I really don't have very much else to talk about for that. And for the fan collection, if you're asking me, a lot's going to happen, obviously. We're going to get more coming in, so stay tuned for a lot of more fans. Not to mention, I'm supposed to get another 1930s original soon, so yeah, also stay tuned for that too as well, because I'm hoping to get more colors in to the collection of the 1930s original, because I really, really like that fan, and it's honestly a beautiful fan to look at, and it's mesmerizing to watch. And it's too cool not to view them up on the ceiling. And did I like it? Yes, I do. I love them. They're too cool. And will I be up for another one? Another episode of the series, Wobbly Fan Compilation number 9 and 10? Yeah, I'm up for it. Has that series been top of it? Yes. It always has been, so. And will I continue to make these series more popular? Yeah, I will make it more popular. But yeah, not much else is going to go on with it, with the collection right now. But I'm hoping to bring home a fan this summer. So maybe Makisha Canfield, but the Tropizair Tornado is going to be put in storage until next time. All that. So yeah, I really do appreciate my fans so much. It's too cool. Has this series been my favorite one? Yes, it has been. And will I continue to make it? Yeah, I will be. And has it been an honor for me to make it? Yeah, it has been. But if we ever stop it, then that'll be a long way to be set forth for that. But will this series continue to be an inspiration for others? It will be, honestly, because honestly it's an enjoyable series for me. So if you guys really, really want me to continue with it, I will. And will I be doing more of these episodes? I will be, but however, just keep in mind I don't have all the time in the world to make it, but will it spark the interest of others? Yeah, it probably will. Yeah, just give it time, because you never know what you're gonna expect out of it. But so yeah, I just really wanted to thank everybody for your love and support, how much this series has been so much. And has this been my favorite thing to make? Yeah, it has been. And will I continue to do more videos? Yes. But it is given an amount of time, I should say. But you just guys got to give me time for that because it's not going to come right away. And will I be open up to it? I will be, but and will I be continuing with whatever I got? Yes. And I'm going to take a break again and we'll come back for a little bit more and we'll wrap up the stream. All right, back. But I'm only going to be continuing the stream on for a little bit more, I guess. But will I ever continue to do these live streams? Yes, but I don't know how often I will do them because, you know, because these streams were really meant to enjoy ourselves, but will I ever be making? And will this continue to happen? Yeah. Will I get more ideas coming about? I don't know, but it's been a long time, and we're just waiting for things to get better. Yeah, we will make sure things get better, but will this be something to make more videos of? Yes. Some people ask me, what's the next fan video you're gonna make? Not too sure yet. Excuse me. Got a bad sneeze. Jeez, my allergies are terrible, but would I be interested to Menard ceiling fans? That's questionable. Depends on what it is. Maybe the Hunters, yes. But yeah. And we're getting closer to wrapping up the stream, but we're almost an hour in, but we're just going to make it only an hour long. Because, I really don't have very much more to talk about. So I want to thank everybody who came in, supported me during this stream and everything. So just to let you know, I want to thank everybody for coming here and saying hello, keeping us company and everything. But I'm not sure what the next episode is going to be like, but that's something we got a question about. But I see. Hey, Nito. Welcome to the stream, but we're going to end soon anyways. Because, why not? Because I really don't have very much else to say, too much, so if I knew what else to say, then I will be making more. So, if it was a gaming live stream, that'd be different, but, this not. It's a discussion live stream, and it's very important. So, yeah. Well, I'm pretty much going to wrap up soon, so there's not really much else to say. Hope you guys take care, stay safe, and always know what you're going to do. And yes, that is a Hunter 1930s original on my profile. But anyways, I want to thank you everybody for coming in, checking this live stream out, hanging out with me and everything. So yeah, stay tuned guys, because there's a lot more content to come, and there's a lot more videos to come, and there's also some how-to videos that are going to come this summer. So stay tuned for that, because there's always more. Anyways, take care. This is Ryan Daniel, aka Hunter 1930s original fan collector, signing off, and I'm out.